At breakfast, Mom said, "Your sister's twins will take your room. They need more space to grow." As I opened my mouth, Dad slammed his glass and said, "Agree or get out of this house." I just nodded. A week later, I bought the house next door, watched them fall apart, and said, "Good morning," every day. Orange juice spread across the table from Dad's slammed glass. Mom stood with her hands on her hips. My sister Vanessa sat there smirking while feeding her twins. "Well?" Dad's voice cut through the silence. "You have until Sunday to clear out. The twins need a proper nursery and your room has the best lighting." I looked at my room key on the table. That room held my entire childhood. My gaming setup built with 3 years of summer job money. My book collection. Everything. "This is what family does," Mom added. "We sacrifice for each other. Vanessa needs help, and you're being selfish." "I'm here every night," I said quietly. "You're 24, Dad shot back. "You should have your own place. We're doing you a favor by forcing you to grow up." I stood up. "Okay, I'll be out by Sunday." Mom's face softened. "See? You're doing the right thing." I spent that day looking at apartments. Everything was too expensive or too far. Then I saw it. The house next to my parents had just gone on the market. I called my boss. "I need that raise we discussed." He heard something in my voice. "Done." I contacted a mortgage broker. My credit was perfect. I'd been saving for years. By Wednesday, I had approval. By Friday, I closed on the property. Sunday morning, I moved my things while my parents watched from their windows. Vanessa was measuring my old room with a tape measure. "Where are you going?" Mom asked when she saw the moving truck. I pointed next door. "I bought that one." Dad's coffee stopped halfway to his mouth. "You what?" "Closed Friday. Moving in today." Vanessa came running out. "You bought a house? How?" "Promotion and savings. Living at home teaches you to save money." Mom tried to recover. "Well, you'll be so close we can still see you all the time." "Sure." I'll wave from my yard. The first week was perfect. I set up my gaming room exactly how I wanted it. Built a fence between our properties. Every morning I sat on my porch with coffee and waved. "Good morning." They'd force smiles back. Then the twins started crying. All night. Every night. I could hear them through the walls even from my house. Vanessa moved them into my old room thinking the best lighting would help them sleep better. It didn't. I invested in soundproofing for my bedroom. They couldn't afford the same because Vanessa had blown her savings on expensive nursery furniture. 2 months in, Dad came over. "The twins cry all night. Can we talk about you selling us your house? We could expand and give them more space." I sipped my coffee. "Not interested in selling. We'd pay fair market value. You'd be helping family. Like how you helped me by kicking me out." Dad's face reddened. "We gave you a place to live for 24 years, and I paid rent for the last 6 years. Remember?" He had no response to that. Mom tried next, showing up with cookies. "Since you have all this space, maybe the twins could use your yard sometimes to play?" "No, this is my property." "You're being spiteful," she said. "I'm being consistent. You wanted me out, so I got out. Now leave me alone." Vanessa was last. She knocked on my door holding both crying twins. "Please, one night, let me sleep in your guest room. I haven't slept in days." I looked at her exhausted face. "Where's their father? He left last month. Couldn't handle it anymore. And Mom and Dad? They wear earplugs now at night." I almost felt bad. Almost. "You sat there eating applesauce while they kicked me out. You didn't say a word in my defense." "I know. I'm sorry. Please." "No." I closed the door. 6 months later, Vanessa moved back in with Mom and Dad permanently. The twins still cried constantly. Dad retired early because he couldn't focus at work anymore. Mom stopped hosting her dinner parties because of the noise. Every morning, I sat on my porch with my coffee. Every morning, I smiled and waved at them. "Good morning." And every morning, they couldn't bring themselves to wave back at me.